Okay guys, welcome back to BMW E46 Turbo Build, episode 3. Today we're going to be clamping things up, chucking all the intercooler piping on, everything's bolted on, so hopefully today I'm going to be starting it for the first time, which is pretty exciting considering it's been sitting for like a month or so. Also, I did put the bigger injectors in, but I actually want to take them out and run the stock injectors for the time being and see how they run first. And just so I don't have to do some extra tuning for the new injectors, I'll just run the stock ones. I actually decided not to weld on the blow-off valve. I just want to see what it sounds like without the blow-off valve first, because just can't really be bothered really. And I'm only running low boost, so it's not going to be much of a problem with back pressure and stuff like that. So we'll just see how that goes, and if I want to get it put in later, I can just take the pipes off and take it to someone to get it welded, TIG welded in. I had to get a pipe welded onto the intake hose because on the E46s there's a idler control valve. The stock intake boot has one big pipe and then a smaller one comes off it. So obviously the intercooler piping doesn't have that. So I had to get a pipe welded onto it, and I need to get a hose to connect that to the idler control valve. So we'll be doing that as well. For the exhaust, because the exhausts are dual, I needed to make up a Y piece to go from 2 to 1 because the downpipe's just a single 2.5 inch. I actually went to an exhaust shop and went into the bin out that they have at the back, and I found the perfect Y piece for it, the perfect diameter pipes and everything, so I welded that straight on. And then onto that I put the flex pipe, and then after that I'll have the V-band clamp, just so it's easy to take it off and on. So that's clamped together, and yeah, so let's just get started with all that. It is a bloody mess in here. Look at that. Cannot be bothered with it. So I decided to run the intake across. I still have to secure all this, but it's going to be running across the engine. Turbo is set up pretty nice. I was hoping to get a 3-inch downpipe on it, dump pipe, but it just couldn't fit. Because if you look, there's just no room in there. A boost controller set up there. This will be going on here. Like that. Also, mass airflow sensor plugs right in. Don't have to extend it or anything. Fuel pressure gauge. Stock ECU. There's a slot for that, and also there's a spare slot for me to put my piggyback in, so that's sweet. I got the boost line which goes to the back of the manifold. That'll be for the piggyback to get the boost reading on the program, and also that runs to my gauge as well. Still have to wire up this wideband. I've got it plugged into the exhaust now. Just have to connect the wires. Some of them go to power ground, and then to the gauge, and then also to the ECU, so I have to do that. I don't know if you can see, but in there is the wastegate. It goes onto the side of the manifold, and then I've got the pipe off the wastegate just running straight down. I'll show you from the bottom, and bada boom. So that's pretty sick. Hopefully it's not too loud, but should sound pretty cool. If you're wondering how close that is to hitting the bonnet, it is freaking close. It's probably like that far from hitting. Piping down there, runs down, and boom. I also relocated this. It was sitting on top of that mount there, which is this mount. But then I like relocated it to the bottom so this would fit better. And as you can see, there is no aircon. But I'm planning to put it back in for summer, before summer, so I won't die.
Anyone with half a brain looks at the video, they'll tell that you've turned the car around.
Right, how? Oh, I turned it around, yeah.
So you've already ran it.
I'll just zoom right in. This way. She good. Alright guys, so this is the second drive. I drove it a bit before, but I forgot to film it, so I'm going to go for a drive now and see how it goes and bring you guys along with me. It's already fully warm because I drove it before. As you can see, we've got the AFR gauge, digital gauge hooked up there. Diss it all you want, it is sick, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds mean as.
Yeah, it sounds real nice. Okay, that was a lot more than 7 pound.
I wasn't watching.
I wasn't watching either, but I felt it. Did you hear the wastegate?
Yeah.
Dude, that just kept on pulling. Oh yeah, let's race the Porsche. Roger, it's daytime. Bloody jumper on.
Bloody hell. No pipes as usual.
Really?
Need to go either the Spit or Emerald Lakes.
Yeah, bro. Just walk straight in front of you.
Yeah, guys. Okay guys, so that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm super stoked that I got it going this weekend. Didn't actually think I'd get it going this soon, so I'm really happy with that. There's a few things I still need to do. I didn't end up putting the piggyback ECU in yet, so it's just running on stock ECU. It actually runs surprisingly well, like it doesn't break up at all, doesn't misfire, nothing, it just runs flawlessly. Stay tuned for the next episode because in the future I'm going to be ordering ARP head studs and also a MLS thicker head gasket, which means I can bump the boost up from 7 pound to about 12 pound and still be reliable and safe. So that's going to be in the next video. Also, after I do that, I'm going to be installing the piggyback, and then I'm going to be getting the tune. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned if you want to see more of that.